Imagine this. You wake up to the sound of church bells ringing, but they're not ringing for a wedding or a holiday. They're ringing because someone else has died. Again. It's the year 1348. The Black Death is tearing through Europe. People are dropping dead in the streets. Bodies pile up faster than they can be buried. The air smells of death. There's no real medicine. No one knows what causes the disease. And while most people are running away from the sick, there's one group doing the exact opposite: the plague cleaners. But before we dive deeper, welcome to my channel. Here, we explore history's most shocking and hidden stories in a way that's simple, engaging, and easy to follow. And remember, the goal of this video is education, to help you understand the past, not to scare or traumatize. Now, back to our story. These people had the worst job in the world. They didn't have masks like we do today. No gloves, no proper protection. But still, day after day, they handled dead bodies, cleaned infected homes, and tried to stop the spread of a killer disease. Who were they? Why did they do it? And how did they survive? Let's find out. Plague cleaners weren't doctors. They weren't scientists. Most of them were poor people. Some were criminals. Others were just desperate for money. Cities hired them to do the dirtiest work during the plague. Imagine being paid just a few coins to carry the bodies of your neighbors, your friends, maybe even your own family. No masks, no gloves, no hazmat suits, just a cart, a long stick, and a cloth soaked in vinegar. Some wore long robes, some covered their faces with scarves, but most had no real protection at all, and they were always in danger, not just from the plague, but from the people. You see, back then, people were scared. They blamed each other. Plague cleaners were often hated and feared. People thought they brought the disease with them. Sometimes they were even attacked. Still, they kept working. Let's break down the job. First, they collected the dead. If someone died of the plague, their family would leave the body outside the door. Or sometimes, the whole family was already dead. Plague cleaners went into houses, dragging out bodies, stacking them onto carts, and taking them to mass graves called plague pits. These pits were huge. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of bodies in one hole. They didn't bury people in coffins. They didn't have time. Just body after body, covered in lime to reduce the smell, then dirt, then more bodies. After that, the cleaning started. Plague cleaners would burn infected clothes, wash down walls with vinegar, and even kill pets that might carry the disease. It was rough, dangerous, and disgusting work. And remember, no gloves, no soap like we have today. No idea how the disease spread. So how did some plague cleaners survive? It wasn't magic, but they did a few things that actually helped. Some stuffed herbs or flowers in their clothes to fight off the smell. It didn't stop the plague, but it made the stench bearable. Others carried canes to poke bodies from a distance, not because they were being smart, but because they didn't want to touch them. Some even drank vinegar or wine every day, thinking it would protect them. It didn't, but it was something. The truth. Many plague cleaners died, but a few survived, probably just by luck, or because they didn't actually get close to sick people, only to the already dead. It was a gamble, a terrible gamble. So why should we care about plague cleaners now? Because their story is part of ours. When the world was falling apart, these were the people who stepped up. They didn't have science or safety gear, but they still did the work no one else wanted to do. Today, we have doctors, nurses, cleaners, delivery workers, all risking their health to help others. It's easy to forget how dangerous and dirty the job of helping can be. The plague cleaners didn't get fame. Most didn't even get proper graves. But they helped stop a pandemic just by doing their jobs. So next time you hear about medieval history or a new disease on the news, think of the people behind the scenes, the ones with no gloves, no glory, just grit. If you like this journey into the past, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to hear the stories no one tell. And remember, history isn't just kings, battles, and castles. It's also the people no one talks about, like the plague cleaners, heroes, in the most unexpected way.